Hello, Krista Woodard here. I am the children's librarian at the Osceola Public Library, and today I'm going to show you some of the services that we offer to our patrons here at the library that may be of special interest to homeschool families. Okay, to do this, I am going to bring up my screen so you can see what I'm looking at. There we go. Services available. All right, for our first service that we will go over, there we go, laminating. We have a laminating machine that will laminate up to 2 foot wide. The cost is $1 per furning foot. So if you think in terms of a 2 foot by 3 foot poster, that would be $3 for the 3 foot that would run through it. So if you have posters that you want to laminate for school or schoolwork that kids are going to use frequently, whatever it may be, you can always stop in and we can do the laminating for you. Next, we have theme bags, preloaded bags involving a particular theme. We've had these off and on over the past 2 or 3 years, especially popular like seasons or holidays. These bags will include 3 to 5 library books roughly, and those may include nonfiction, picture books, look and find books sometimes. I even put a joke book in one time. So just anything involving the theme of the bag that might be of interest to kids, that might make kids more interested in reading through them. So those bags also contain coloring pages, some puzzle pages, word searches and mazes, and usually a craft or an activity depending on what the theme of the bag is. And the way that these can be beneficial for homeschool families is that I can customize bags to fit your needs. So if you know that you have a theme coming up, let's just say gardening, and you want, I can make up a bag with a gardening theme. I'll find, the books, like I said, nonfiction, picture books, just a variety of different books with that theme and geared to the reading level of your child. And the coloring page, the puzzle pages, and whatever craft or activity I can find for you. I just ask that you please give me a week's notice to create a custom bag, because it does take a little time to find the best books and activities to put in that bag. Okay, next we have STEM bags, or what I like to refer to as STEAM bags. I'm sure you've heard of the science, technology, engineering, and mathematics that we are trying to get kids interested in for the for their future, right? But I always want to include arts in there because arts are just as important, I think, as the science, technology, engineering, and math. Okay, maybe not as important, but way up there, okay? So 2 of the examples that I have preloaded at any time are the craft stick science bag and the magnet bag. As you can see from the pictures that I've included, the craft stick science includes the 1 book. And what will be included in the bags will be the book and the bag itself, which we check out. And then the contents, we will have various items in the bag that will allow kids to work through several of the activities or experiments that are in the book. So in that one, you can see we've got like, the tongue depressors, a straw, some, what am I looking for? Well, clothespins, rubber bands, just all sorts of things. And then on the bag itself, it will tell you, I think here, if you can see this, book and bag must be returned, but all these other contents are yours to keep, okay? So we don't necessarily want those to come back. The magnet bag is a little bit more in depth, and so it has, as you can see, I've got 3 different books in that bag. There may even be more. Those just may be the only ones I have showing. But we also have these stick magnets. I've got magnetized marbles. We've got iron filings, paper clips, little pieces of pipe cleaners, and then this handy dandy magnetic match ring game. Okay, so with this one, again, it will have a paper in there that tells you the items that are yours to keep and which ones have to be returned. And quite a few more things in this one do need to be returned. Not just the books in the bag, but definitely our magnetic match ring kit, our stick magnets, but you'll find all of that on the sheet that is in the bag. So there you go. If you are like you have a day where you're just not getting your kids on task, or you're looking for something to break up the worksheets, whatever it is, you can always check out one of our STEM or STEAM bags to give them something to do that is still educational while at the same time being fun. Okay, next. There we go. We do have a microscope available for checkout. And it includes everything that you see in that photo. We have the book that will come with it, The World of the Microscope, and it will explain to you a little bit how to use the microscope and how it works. And some glass slides, which you have to be careful with, because I found out myself that they're pretty breakable. But so you can always put those up if you don't want your kids to mess with them. And then the whole big kit there. So it checks out for 1 month. Next, our Gale research databases. We pay an annual subscription to be able to offer these research databases to our patrons. What they offer is a safe, effective means of doing research, as opposed to just Googling something. Hey, I love Google as much as the next guy, but your kid's Googling something, you never know what they're going to find. So instead, you can come to the research databases here, which can be accessed from home using a remote login that you can request from the library. And then you can know that your kids are searching safely and getting scholarly information as well. I will do a whole other presentation on the Gale research databases, but we're just touching on it here. Okay, so next, transparent language. If you're wanting your children to learn a language, and who doesn't, right? We also pay an annual fee to subscribe to Transparent Language so that we can offer it to you, our patrons. There are more than 100 languages to choose from. You can get in there and create a separate account for each one of your kids so that they can all work along at their own pace. Tons of good stuff in here, and that too, I will have another video, so be watching for that one. Okay, we also have Ancestry.com. And how this might help homeschool families. I mean, aside from just, getting in there and learning more about your own family, it can make history more interesting by researching your family roots. So if you happen to be studying World War II, if you can get in there and find out about a family member of yours a few generations back that actually would have been the age of a soldier in the war, it can open up some interesting parts of history for your kids, I think. So we do offer that. It is only accessible at the Osceola Public Library. Unfortunately, this is one you cannot access remotely. But if you want to come in, we do have it on all of our search computers here. Audio and ebooks. Okay. These are available to most of our patrons residing in Clark County. Because of contractual agreement that we have with the State Library of Iowa, the consortium will not allow us to offer this service to those who reside outside of Clark County. But for those of you who do live in Clark County, this is a wonderful feature. You can look for fiction or nonfiction books by reading level, by age, from the comfort and convenience of your own home. So if you happen to need to find a book for your kiddos on Sunday and we're not open, you can just go and see if you can find an audio or an ebook. All right, photocopies. Okay, we do offer photocopies and printing at 10 cents per page for black and white and 20 cents per page for color. So if you need to do any photocopies or printing, you can come in and do that. I do want to point out here that a service that we have offered for many, many, many years has been discontinued. We used to offer the 10 free copies per student per day, but as we lowered prices here, we've decided to eliminate that. And I know a lot of you families, I think, do your own copying from home. So I'm not sure it's going to affect too many families, but just so you know, we are not offering that any longer. Interlibrary loan. So when you want a library book, or I'm sorry, if you want a book and you can't find it at our library, we can always look and see if it's available at another library in Iowa and order it for you. This can be, just whatever books your child might be interested in reading. It could be a book that you're looking for that will be useful for your curriculum, whatever it may be. There have been some changes to this program as well. Good changes. We are no longer charging anything for this service because the state library has provided a way for us to access these books without having to pay postage. You don't have to pay for it either. So it is a free service. Any book that you're looking for, you can contact us and we can order it for you through our interlibrary loan system. And okay, meeting room. We do have a meeting room that is generally available for reservation at no cost, which is good for get-togethers, homeschool get-togethers, activities, whatever. Unfortunately, at this time, that meeting room is not available. This is September of 2020. It is not available currently because of the COVID-19 restrictions. But we will just see how things go, and we're looking forward to the day when we can open that back up to people. Same with this next. The homeschool activity that we do every month from October through April. I'm just saddened that we are unfortunately not going to be able to do that this year either, at least for now, because of the restrictions. We are not doing any programming inside of the library, so this is on hold. But once the restrictions are lifted, I look forward to starting this back up. It could be, we would do a science experiment, or one of my favorites is the Titanic program. So anyway, just keep watching. Hopefully things will get back to normal again soon. And here is our last one coming soon. As you can see in the photo, we have these wonderful Vex IQ robots. We have 5 of them through a grant that was done through I don't remember where, but Eric had gotten the grant for this. Anyway, it's a pretty extensive program, and it does include robotics competitions. So the staff, we are currently trying to go through all the training that will help us to be able to help the kids figure out how to do this. Now, once we are proficient at helping the kids get into building these robots, whatever the COVID-19 restrictions are, what we can do is make it available for individual families to come in we can schedule a time for you to come in, say for an hour, and do the robots. So I will share more information once we get good enough at the robotics ourselves to be able to show your kids what to do. Anyway, pretty excited about this, and it's coming up. So, okay, that is the services that we offer that can be of help to you. So we look forward to seeing you. Just let us know what you need, all right? All right, thanks. Bye.